Frontline with Kwaku Annan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwaku Annan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwaku Annan, only on CTV.
The Frontline show tonight played a part 2 of the exclusive interview with an ally of Tiger Eye PR Enterprise who exposes some dark secrets. Moreover, Kofi, as we codenamed, revealed a lot in his interview, including the supposed Sheikh Altani who attempted to cause the arrest of Aremeyaw in Dubai if sympathizers did not intervene. Meanwhile, in an unrelated development, the president has suspended the Chief Justice pending a committee of inquiry into some alleged misconducts of her office. Plus, the Minister of Health has sacked the Chief Executive Officer of Tamale Teaching Hospital. Tonight, we throw the spotlight on the above developing stories. I am Kwaku Annan. And of course, this is a weekend Frontline coming to you live from the HQ here in the studios of CTV and across dozens of stations picking the feed, plus our own in Sunyani. The dial over there is 88.1 FM. In the Western region, they are picking the feed on Tadi 99.1 FM. In London, the feed is on GOB, flipping it on modernghana.com and tuning. Still on GOB, they are picking it on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. And of course, tonight, the internet is blazing with the link, my CTVGH and the Frontline Ghana, the Frontline Ghana. Please subscribe to this. Folks, I've said this time and over, and I'm sure quite a number of you now are responding to this one. Subscribe to our channel. So if there's any breaking news, possibility that I may not have to come to the studio to, shoot the breaking news, but wherever I am, I'll shoot the breaking news. But then if you have subscribed to our channel, you are quick to go with our breaking news story. So that's the very reason establishing why oftentimes I say subscribe to the channel, my CTVGH, the Frontline Ghana, the Frontline Ghana. Subscribe to it and press the button, the bell button, and then you are cool to go tonight, right? And of course, it's going to be plus the interactive segments on the very WhatsApp number 020-297-3461, 020-297-3461. All messages tonight, I promise, would be read. It's your weekend Frontline. Folks, tonight we are blazing. It's so blazing and blistering across the very airspace, of course, knowing that quite a number of media houses have gone to bed. We are tackling the four walls of the nation, beginning from Upper East, West, and of course dropping to Northern region, all the way to Ashanti region, capital, Kumasi, and then Eastern region is also picking the feed. Brong-Ahafo, here in the nation's capital, Accra, is picking the feed. Then Volta region is on the beat. Central region, Western region, plus the 6 regional capitals. This is the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, The Frontline. Folks, call a friend, call a brother, call a sister. We sit together, think and talk and make a sense of it all. Tonight, I have 3 issues to get it executed. 1, on Wednesday, the Frontline, of course, knowing that this is the biggest investigative magazine show, and we've walked down the aisle with our viewers and listeners all over and around the world on the issues to do with this issue of Hussein Ahmed Swale murder case, where a gentleman by name Daniel Owusu Cranton, currently in the custody of the police, while stand accused of being the suspect. Folks, a lot that we've put out on this case, that the gentleman is not, the murderer of Hussein Ahmed Swale. Quite apart from that, we've given a huge build-up of this very case under the police, call it the watch list, and the police conducting several investigations. Yes, on Wednesday, an employee of Kennedy Japan, Kudus Adams, went to the police and gave them quite a lot of stuff, which we've done some here, number of it. And so we are expecting the police to do, further investigations, and anytime soon should let this guy go, go off the hook. Now, many of you who have followed the investigations, the build up to all of the Aremeyaw entrapment, his Tiger IPI used as what? As the front line, or call it a machinery used as a cash cow, or otherwise may call it, as some of his own people describe the enterprise as what? An enterprise for money making and a cash cow kind of enterprise. Very bizarre, folks. We've given a lot. That's all that we've known years now, several decades down the line, that Tiger portrayed, the entity portrayed itself to be that of an anti-corruption organization. You now know that that isn't the picture they tried to paint for us. No. Well, on Wednesday, as we came from the Easter break, and I told you that an ally to the Tiger IPI had an exclusive interview with the Frontline, and we gave you the part 2 of that exclusive interview on Wednesday. Those of you who followed it, I'm sure we heard a lot where this gentleman, we gave some details. Now we could name him as what, Kofi, I cannot bring his real name, but Tiger Eye officials, including Aremeyaw, know the guy we are talking of. And this is a guy who walked with Tiger Eye in several directions and helped them in many ways. Of course, he was also introduced to the Tiger IPI company through a very good friend of Aremeyaw. And this guy was with Tiger Eye operatives in Dubai and several places they went and all of that. So he knows all their operations, their methodologies, their entrapments, and what have you. And on Wednesday, those who watch the show or listen got the best of it, where he described that the supposed Sheikh Al-Thani that Aremeyaw made us to believe that, yes, he's some sheikh be sitting in Dubai and a very good guy and blah, blah. He's a fake sheikh. He's not a real sheikh. And then we heard that he nearly caused the arrest of Aremeyaw in Dubai. Dubai is not like Ghana. The least you misbehave, Masa, the police will get you arrested straight up. And tonight, I'm here to give you the part 2 of that interview. In fact, what we played last Wednesday, that wasn't the end. But I'm going to add, the ending part of what we played for you Wednesday to the part 2 today that will give you the full interview. Nevertheless, we have called on the Tiger Eye operatives or officials, including Aremeyaw himself, to make themselves available here in the studios of CTV, the Frontline Show Precise. Come and answer questions on this particular interview. Our doors are open. If he comes, fine. If he doesn't, because they believe that they are anti-corruption organization. A lot is being said about your company. A lot is being said about you. You're Anas personified as to whether or not he represents that of what we've been told now. I don't know. But we have some questions for him to answer. If he comes, folks, If he doesn't, Folks, so tonight, brace yourself. The household of Tiger IPI is going to blaze here in the studios of CTV, the Frontline Show Precise. Still on the bill, the Chief Justice of our Republic, Her Ladyship Gertrude Isaba-Tokono, is really at the loggerheads of the politicians. Now, the political callous, there's a political standoff at the overhead of the Chief Justice. The question remains, where is this political callous all from? Yeah. The Chief Justice office is an office belong to the people of this country. It does not belong to NPP, neither belongs to the NDC. Number 2, the NDC or NPP, they are just, their responsibility is to come, services to go to country. They are to come and serve this country and go. Ghana is not for NPP, it's not for NDC. The office of the Chief Justice belongs to the people of this country. So, if you begin to flag flag the office of the Chief Justice with political colors. No, something must be wrong somewhere. Folks, tonight, the studios are going to, it's a blistering fireworks all over. Brace yourselves, oh folks. The third on the bill, the Minister of Health, Kwabena Minta Akando, has sacked the Chief Executive Officer of Tamale Teaching Hospital. So what? So what is it? The minister should go and apologize. Those of you calling for the minister's apology, you must be sick. And look, I'm getting irritated almost every day, that I step out to listen to the news wires. And I say, hey, what time is it, man? What's going on down here? What's wrong with these niggas? You want the minister? Hey, what is happening in this country? You want to reduce authority like nothing to write home about, like a rag to mop the floor. There too, there is what you call political colors rear its head. So the minister should go and apologize. Oh really? The people of Tamale are above reproach, they are above the law, so the minister should go and apologize. My goodness, I would have staged one-man demonstration in this country. Nonsense. Foolishness of the highest order. Asking the minister to go and apologize. Weren't you in this country? I'm asking you, weren't Ghanaians, those of you, asking the minister to go and apologize? Weren't all of you in this country when Akufo-Addo, the former president of this republic, subjected the chieftaincy institution, almost ensured that every chief in this country would have to rise up? I mean, I don't know how to put it. All of them at the brink of seeing the president, a chief must wake up, bow before the president, or what? When in actual sense, the president must rather bow before our chiefs, because the chiefs are the custodians of our lands. And chiefs who failed to bow or greet the president, some of them suffer some consequences. And didn't that happen in this country? Did we cry foul? Did we make any noise or some sort? An MPP on Monday, you are going to do what? Demonstration. Of course, I can agree. And you simply need this demonstration. The MPP need this demonstration. Because somebody like Nana B, looking at Nana B's fatness, he's so fat, he's so large. Look at his one arm of Nana B. Oh, look at his cheeks. He definitely needs some better exercise, pretty much more than going for some fitness. He needs exercise on the street. So the MPP would have to hit the principal streets of Accra on Monday. And I'm saying NDC, allow them to go. Let them go. Tonight, NDC, brace yourselves. MPP, brace yourselves tonight. Here, this platform, I don't have anything to do with these politicians. I'm sorry. I'm a Ghanaian. My job is to what? Is to educate. Here, I don't do entertainment. I educate and inform. Folks, the weekend frontline, of course, is just about to kickstart. And of course, brace yourself tonight, wherever you are, when, however. This is your reliable news source. Tonight, we are piping this program all across. Call a friend, call a brother. Of course, those of you watching on your TV, if you have a smart TV or digital TV, or if you have a Go TV, you can get the feed on Go TV channel 24, I guess. No, 21. Channel 21, you get the feed there. Or otherwise, you can also join the feed on the internet on my CTVGH and the Frontline Ghana, and you are cool to go. Call a friend, call a brother, call a sister. Together we sit and talk and make a sense of it all. Folks, let's get started. So many here and I do any bread. I have bija. And somewhere that one is saying last Wednesday, I buy after festivity. No, still your Easter festivity. No, until I never be Easter festivity. No, brace yourself. And no, Ebekwama, the events and the body of Christ tonight. Now, Wednesday, maybe bo audio recording be chremo. A brand TV on Anas Aremeyaw Anas, Kwaku Annan. Na oye dwuma bebre edema wonom. Na dwuma oye de ma omo no bebre e ma ne kwan e ma ni hu Tiger Eye operatives ni nyuma ene se de omo ye omo nioma. Yeah. Na no nsam a obi esuma Wednesday mo amutie pro. Wa wentimi anhwe Wednesday program na still ko eye internet no so ko YouTube na type Kwaku Annan Frontline latest show ubenya. Na hwe first when part 1 of the audio in some or can or can me say shake our time in one on Aremeyaw and Crawford ye do me videos be at them. Say announce the son some grad will be kind just say no on one question what 2 removes or quiet move. Or Betrayal mu say enter announce Aremeyaw announce a cadet and just shake our time in Chini to more Dubai or a dear sem ne kobai e sikasem. Me din care catch him so no one can say Aremeyaw ni nim say emrantin no no ye adwuma no eye the late Hussein Ahmed Swali no tua ne kasen Ahmed ebusuafo mo nkobi som sika no tua no nru 1000 cedis abrantin no so da police fo kukom e friend Daniel Usu Krantin ono so no tua ne say 600 Ghana cedis the mean confirm ne say no tua snete ka ho ana. And agree the part 2 of sa audio recording me be sheni na egu hamamo ubetin sembi wason brace yourselves, okay? Then number 2 on the bill, the Chief Justice of our Republic is an main kind of saying the political overtures around here and political flags and paraphernalia all around here. Question why? Chief Justice nkomo ye bidina na agree. Now, Minister of Health, Kwabena Minka Atando, pressure be our model tono so say, uncle apologize to the friend saying the health sector and as a health facility in what Tamale teaching hospital. And I'm saying the minister should not go. Be beginning now to ego home and yama at the Tenakwemo. And agree a higher shape, papa. Folks, I'm getting irritated almost every step on my way. And each time that I wake up from my bed, depending which side that I wake up from, and the things you hear on the news wires, and you ask yourself, what is really going on? What is happening to the people of this country? But here, fundamentally. And I do, quick, and of course, you be remunum. The first edition will be Ghana Speaks, of course, part 1. And Ghana Speaks part 1, of course, will be brought to you by company Ora Black Star for the Nkoma. Woman say many nini Nkoma ebe bua wan kasa ye kyerɛ sɛ eba asase sem the whole of the 16 regional capitals no enkra hape aho ɛna asase sem de udi agora no obi ku ato akye kwa asase ho asem ne yentimi ntra aha ne yenka enkra ho here Yentimin Casa, someone some in to the extent that even the court houses crano ain't to me niasa system Emma Sassinu and Asamno Yenumunu not even the Lands Commission, the whole Ghana happy. If you say, yes, as a seminal, a GOB and Samubian, just said, the Obetina say, and you're not just a who dear, Utmi GOB assassin flew in some, if in some now call baby dependent. How? So we are politicians, so they just say, you know who be your but sir, a mani way ya to ye, a beer be yato. Satu crave ye much as a walk of court near dia, unim couldn't judge in a chrono who may be on fast in fact. And until I'm ora blaster for Nadine, I also say, yes, the woo, and just as I see who took one inch jato for the meantime. What a brand new what's no problem. Yemo assassi become na bomodia sem. Se be dan krabi mienu na opese we si na odi titum because oh ya ben o pensioner yen ntem emfemao e bi so ana sika kakra bi na aba na wo pay ya no business bi Airbnb bi no wesie ana mpo se school ana so cross opese o go into the hospitality industry or perhaps opese o bridge Ghana our housing deficit and so then you want to enter into real estate business ni na ye ebebo na hye omenye num nyamate nti benya asasini bi di ama problem bi eni ho me kan ekre na akire wo meni ora blaster ansa wo so no emi nya asasini bebre bi wo kwa benya breku kaswa de nchira ama samani nsa wo mbotia no bebre now the market can nampo enye a place of your choice as still ye bema a place of your choice what ye the electricity water and then access road ye the co assassin so ochina memene about 10 o'clock no ndua yes one nipani na ko assassin so no bia nkonkohwe nti mene wa ochina tuka na pa by 7:38 na ko ofanko barrier heya na ko eye ora blaster for no office na wo be koi frɛ one was 053 617 6327 053 617 6327 bisa ora Papa Duncan na chance me so omwa no ma wasase papa kama a place of your choice na onu omo ebe ya arrangement we tutu na kakra bibia beden na kwam ate take a lesson me ya asase ya cho said ho asase su eyefe na da asase yantam problem bia eni ho na ubetimi e dia so dey take a lesson to this.
Hello, welcome. Thank you. Sure. I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by, come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Dentra.
Oh, great. And how's the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payment, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple sand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice. Thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business.
Find your dream property with Aura Black Star Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555. 030-2452-555. Our website at www.aurablackstarlimited.com. Aura Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, welcome back to the Frontline Show. And up next will be Ghana Speaks. Beneath Ghana Speaks comes Politics of Today. Now, Politics of Today, of course, we say Politics of Today covers a lot. Now, tonight, Politics of Today tonight, we still reflect on events of the Christian calendar, Easter festive period. Now, among events that are captured, in a bro, events are how you capture Easter period. Now, among the events, saying a man of God received the Holy Spirit visitation during church service. Now, here's a home concrona banaso. Now, Susum concrona banasono, no quasim yadaji nimcro, which is a debi, Susum concro bauswa, and Sanchanini bini dia uhi, maybe yacho, one casanashe. Now, one of that Susum concro baus or cartons and all the net is saying, Shepapi, dear said, it was saying. Take a listen to this. Good. Don't get it twisted. Yes, the Holy Spirit visitation and impartation. Ba, emma enyema pi sisan wa brabom na brabom na sisano sa na tie. Now, in another church service, a man of God held the hair of a female church member to deliver her, and this is what happened. Still under Easter festivity, nyema sisi na doso. Ba kwa nizo ekopi mu na je say osofo yi deliver obey na deliverance mu no nyema bi sisi omu a na ebi so a hard drink kakra. Yen hwe say the deliverance service na ekoye. But of course, I don't know if it's a deliverance service could be described as it has gone wrong or some sort. Take a listen to this service. Another deliverance service. No bano dear no de bano. Or the susum concron uranium. To abandon sorry. In a related development, a researcher exposes religious dogmatism, falsification, and the scam associated with religion. Maybe you will swatch na tea na hwen yi. Ye mami bode robi me ye na ya tiase. Brano maka bi akyeremo in the past and now. Kwan a somba nipa ya bra bom ene ye no mo a ye we bibi memu ha no. Ebra esumbae no esum ebeye ye dien na die be sunti ena omode esumbae. It doesn't matter. Betimi a Muslim, betimi a Christian, betimi a dan, betimi a Christian. Esum na obi nwine ye ode bae no wo te ha wo. No say esum no emeye odien, and the reason, the purpose why esum eba nipa brabo, more especially those of us located here in Africa. Take a listen to the reason why esum bae. Listen to this.
Are you ready for us to expose the greatest scam in African history? What if I told you that waiting on God is the greatest colonial scam ever pulled on Africans? What if I showed you undeniable historical evidence that religion was weaponized to keep Africans powerless, obedient, and exploitable? Brace yourself, because what you're about to hear will shake everything that you thought you knew. But before you get there, it is time for a mindset shifting affirmation. Take a deep breath. I am the architect of my own destiny. No one, no system, no preacher, no foreign power holds more power over my life than I do. If this resonates with you, take a deep breath. Here are the 6 lies that religion used to enslave Africans and what we should do instead. You ready for this? Lie number 1. Suffering on earth is a test. Your reward is in heaven. Here is the truth. This was the European colonial manipulation to make Africans accept slavery, oppression, and poverty without resisting. Just look at Leopold II's letter to the missionaries. It literally says, teach them to love poverty like the apostles. Make them docile so they don't revolt. This was intentional brainwashing. Now here is what to do instead. Stop normalizing suffering. Stop normalizing suffering. Wealth, health, and prosperity are your birthright. Take control of your economic destiny by building businesses, acquiring land, and investing in your community today. Now, no permission needed. Lie number 2. God chose the white man to lead the world. Here's the truth. This false doctrine was used to justify slavery, colonial rule, and neocolonialism. The Vatican itself endorsed the transatlantic slave trade with the Papa Bull Dom Diversas in 1452. This was not divine, it was strategic oppression. Now here is what to do instead. Rewrite the narrative. Teach African history that predates colonization. Teach about Mansa Musa, Queen Zinga, Imhotep, and the kingdoms of Kush and Mali. If you don't know your true history, you will forever believe someone else's lies. Lie number 3. African spirituality is evil. Only Christianity or Islam can save you. Ooh. Here's the truth. Before Europeans arrived, Africans had powerful spiritual systems based on nature, balance, and ancestral wisdom. Colonizers demonized them to erase African identity and force dependency on foreign religions. Now here's what to do instead. Reclaim your roots. Learn about African spiritual systems like Ife, Vodum, Kemetic wisdom, and Ubuntu philosophy. Know that spirituality is a tool for empowerment, not submission. Lie number 4. Your pastor is closer to God. Obey him without question. Here's the truth. Many African churches are businesses disguised as faith centers. Your pastor is living in a mansion, flying private jets, and selling you false hope while you struggle to pay rent. This is modern slavery. This is modern exploitation. Here's what to do instead. Stop being a spiritual customer. Stop being a spiritual customer. Become your own leader. Study, question, and think critically. True faith empowers. It does not enslave. Lie number 5. Pray for your enemies even if they are oppressing you. Here's the truth. This was psychological warfare. It was used to make Africans forgive oppressors instead of fighting back. Colonizers did not pray for peace. They took action. They took action. Now here's what to do instead. Forgiveness without accountability is foolishness. Defend your right, demand justice, and fight for what belongs to you. Prayer without action is powerless. Is this making sense? Lie number 6. Waiting on God will solve your problems. Here's the truth. Look around. Centuries of waiting have brought nothing but poverty, exploitation, and suffering. Europeans did not wait on God. They built their empires. They took action and built systems of control. Now here's what to do instead. Take action. Invest in education. Start businesses. Create African-centered solutions. Stop waiting. Start building. Like right now. If this resonates with you, it is time for a mindset shifting affirmation. Take a deep breath. I refuse to be mentally enslaved. I take back my power, my resources, my mind, and my destiny, starting from now. I refuse to be controlled. My destiny is in my hands. I rise, I reclaim, I reinvent. Take a deep breath. Now here is your call to action. This is just the beginning. If you're ready to reinvent yourself, build real worth, and break free from the system, join my reinvention affiliate programs. Let's build Africa, one mind at a time. Click the link on my bio and go to my website and get some books that will shift your mind and set you free.
God, folks, uti maamino, uti na supem, mesramo se me bo audios bini videos a mesrao ye tie na supem. Ti asem na woman wisdom na a woman because I hano show we ya no. Me nye nipa mo begu social media no so cho na nyame. Bia me kasa asem na chiro. Nipa ba ko hwe me wo wiase ba bia me no eto abasako mu sonkokra nye nipa no bebrebe na me nyamo. Ebibifo no senti a ye da so gina bebie ye gina ye kanko aye kesena ye nimko aye basa ye mpuntuo aye basa efiri yankasa wote de ma American edwuma ba ko a ewe bibimemu a all over Africa a ubeya obi ntimi nkwase no na obi so misa wo se na wei ase ne sani sei ene esom osofu gina so dem wa wuntimi o gina so dem wo osofu ni gina so dem wo di atro twa kohwisam ye misa no question o de obeka na ese obi a ebonu mu ase ye ka se konkron merade yapon. But Professor PLO Lumumba defined the concept of Christianity to the letter, and this is how he put it. Researcher we Professor PLO Lumumba with different concept of person me no yete sentia ye de som eba ya ye pese e kama ni koni patrim amoti asiye saying and Patrice Lumumba PLO put the concept of why Christianity came. Take a listen to this.
Religion is a big business. That is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Religion is an opiate for the poor. Religion can be used to intoxicate individuals who are ignorant, individuals who have no hope. It is a wonder that those who want to take you to heaven, those who want you to starve to death, are themselves not starving to death. Those who are telling you that material things are not necessary, they tell you, keep your treasure in heaven where there are no moths and where there is no rust. But they themselves are accumulating those material things. Religion has become a big business, multi-billion-dollar business. The greatest thing that they preach about is tithes and offerings, and it is incumbent upon individuals to ensure that they shield themselves from such manipulators and such spiritual manipulators who promise heaven and deliver nothing. They are there.
So, what is your kind of? Why religion? Africa memu more than Asia, more religion in Africa much more than the global south. Religion in Africa much more than the Arab world. Religion in Africa much more than where the European world. What do you say? But again, he questioned why Africans prefer turning factories into cathedrals, synagogues, and churches rather than creating jobs. Yet they are looking for what? Jobs. Afi obi say adan ene bibimaimu yetimi ama infidia anase yes infidia yede yempuntu dwuma yede create nyoma de manufacture nyoma Kwame Nkrumah breso na Ghana e produce bibia emprego enchansen roofing sheet dien na ye ni na ha sa factories ni nara today have been converted into what? Churches, cathedrals, and synagogue. Why? Kwame Nkrumah silos are yesisi ya ni edi koko gum kweheze ni na ndede na omde. Patrice Lumumba ni nemu na ye they attending into churches no any cathedrals no yet the same people are folding their arms in that same building praying for jobs. About down for what dreaming and these black people are dreaming yeduma. Factory no mujrim on the ya saw them. Ni pagina that same building emu. Yeden. Bomb pie so nyankopon e mom medwuma mom nye. Listen to this. Take a
Prayers without action is superstition. Today, you see in many African countries, factories are being closed and they are being converted into church buildings. You see many critical institutions which ought to run being converted into church houses where no productivity is there. There is no production at all. It's just consumption and the collection of tithes and offerings. And the things that we ought to do for ourselves, we are praying and fasting. How can you pray and fast and expect to compete? The Chinese are praying to their God, the Japanese, the Koreans, the others, but they are engaged in research because research is about God. If God says that he has created you in his own image and has given you a brain to think, how then do you think that God is going to supply you with manna and quail? I say sometimes half in jest and half seriously as a term of art, that if there was a kitchen where they were making manna in heaven and making quail, roasting quail and dropping them to man on earth, that kitchen was closed.
To be honest with you guys, the black continent is sick. Like William Armstrong once said in his music, we are sick oh, yare. Cathedrals ni yetitimu no yede ya sorry no. Ni na factories, silos, why you're converting it into something else. But folks, finally, a man of God in Ghana, of course, he is proposing a massive demonstration to be carried by Christians here toward changing some men of God in the ministry. This is how he puts it. Now, so for you or mem hono dear so know. A Christopher nan sorry ni demonstration kese dientia because on one can say your software or say yenye demonstration entia software no binum because they are misleading the people of God into something else. Now that's no kind of The question, a thoughts provoking a a dream near dream will be umampa. See, there are some kind. Take a lesson to him.
So food jokes and wow. Mr. was saying, sorry, man, stop correction to Ghana. I saw Mr. Sorry, man, they will have to stop giving offerings to the pastors. Because when you I saw them again in United demonstration. Say, you to correction, beam, you more for you, beam, tight, you beam, and to start for the sacrament of Papa. They are very wicked pastors. I saw them in Kenya, where free they didn't castle because they can't also. We are very wicked ministers.
Church said, come on, church.
I saw one kind of French and sorry, ma. And so I get to me now, who had a
David Kungoliat that day.
And make sense. It doesn't make any sense to the church members.
A history. Chembrana Brabo.
What must say?
At the end of the year,
I saw the nation demonstration. We are gramophone fan to us.
Then Ubelidiana,
gramophone fan to us.
Gramophone for the account.
Ah, now I'm going to own Ghana and your mother. Says your mother, okay,
well, I see a hard village in Baba.
Hard village in Ensimore. Yeah, Baby. Or maybe Kushas, any bring a young gramophone. Any accuse of one is argument. And I remember so much appetite. They buy a son. And I one area.
That's all what it is.
You send gramophone petition. They buy a young woman for area.
Say a Christopher area.
A young one area.
A gramophone, which is so.
A Christopher, a Christopher, no,
and son also moons.
But I was must say, I was saying a foreign company demonstration.
The Benessa demonstration by Basso, the Christendom. God. Midway we on the Easter festive, no. Afiyemura Asembi Muahase. The Minister of Health. Ayura Kwabena Minka Tando no Wasembi BPM. Tonight, we are learning the Minister of Health, Kwabena Minka Kando, had paid a surprise visit to Tamale Teaching Hospital and discovered some administrative irregularities, including breaking of hospital equipment, whilst the minister inquiring into why the above, the CEO of the hospital interfering the minister's probe, instead of allowing his sector minister to finish his inquiry. Minister no shapo mu de ho nsem ayo wura Kwabena Minka akan edo oba pro okwa oya probo bi very good na wekopie mu Tamale ho no a okopie mu no Tamale Teaching Hospital so okokra wa ma mamane wo mani ti anam so the first flight no dukuduru ko hospital wa hedi assemble ni equipment are say we are say broken equipment nyama basa including say patient bi ewu ewo hospital o mebusiafo no enso ania brise mo hwa deja ewo honom enya asam keto na me sure say ho asem bebre mate. Well, we are again learning the CEO of the hospital had been sacked. And my question tonight is, so what? Ghana Medical Association trying to take up this with the minister. That be something. So what is wrong with Ghana Medical Association? Me person Ghana Medical Association for my mama TB as say. What can Ghana Medical Association describe scene that we saw to be that of the CEO displaying a gross insolence, impudence, disrespect, and lack of proper management of the hospital? All four. The CEO of the hospital, no ODNO. And the training minister and the sector minister, no, na see anything. The Tamale Teaching Hospital, Womako strike, so Mr. President Mahama, I think you have to sack all the medical officers in Tamale. Get them out of that place. Mun transfer Nipafo from Munkoho. Abodam sem foolishness in this country must stop. And nobody, media houses for no, my say, Moji contract way, Eddie free, and him from. Namaya den mama fence Kwabena Minka akando na so ayehye no. I am ready, sir. I am very much ready to ensure say we face those people squarely. Now mama dream am saying, no, listen, until we understand one thing, say the command and authority in this country must be respected and not rather to be disrespected. No, folks, we ain't going nowhere. And you see, it's beginning now looking like, say, look, enipa yemwa die ne yemfa authority enye adwumaninti. On my way a team no, the only way a ubetimi die niama ho sem ene nianso minister no kwabra minka atanda onie. Me bonabasu too much. I'm telling you. Na say any Dick and Tom and Harry be afraid say obetimi die niama ho sem ene nianso ho bia ye de opa. The only way to get it done and you can get a support is quickly align yourself to any of these two political parties, either MPP or NDC, and one you get a support. And you can even stand up to your minister and throw your weight about and then do whatever to your minister and you go scot-free. A yard for foolishness. How dare you people? Who see on our Tamale hospital? What Drake was saying? No, what Drake was saying? Why should we? This is our nation, and until all of us get it straight and not to get it twisted, say, command and authority in this country must be forced to be respected. No, we ain't going nowhere. What did I make a mono? I didn't say many again. On my brain, one would democracy, dear. Me who be that. Now it comes non-comparable. Hey, on my brain, America, my nation. And so, dear, Papa Trump, Donald J. Trump, or your man. Donald Trump bed in your head. Listen, one of America's biggest organizations, one also being used by the U.S. government, the biggest organization, echo into aid. Wamuko many countries around the world. Echo ye aid. Edemawom. USAID. Trump by also know. This organization, I'll get them crushed down because they are one of the corrupt organizations in the whole of the American institutions, and they draw huge budgets. By the way, how many people know? Say no, the USAID, that goes around the world and does all the humanitarian projects on behalf of the U.S. government. At the same time, remains one of America's biggest organizations that's involved in what you call spying. They use the USAID to spy on many nations around the world. Did you know that? Did you know that? But Trump said, no, I'll shut it down. Look at the top people in America who rose up against Trump, said, Trump here and shut the USAID. But also, command and authority is at work. What can I say? Also, or maybe a new we see how America for you detail. In every minute corner of the global world, Americans know everything there, including the population of every nation through their USAID. And the things they do, very surreptitious. One of America's biggest spy agency, Obeka says CIA. Do you know the agencies are CIA for you? Now, I don't think that Trump is or crashing because on himself, a Jumana woman. USAID dey ye no bebre na nipa wo mo America memu e fa so dia bo America aban no krono. And as every nation and until say command and authority will be seen manifestly and administered, you ain't going nowhere. Now wo sector minister na ba ho na so be bisa won nsem a wo to abasa said dey wonti bi da enunti quickly. Let me be said, CEO no, or a member of the New Patriotic Party, and also free him from. So then the question remains: what is NPP doing there in the case of this Tamale teaching hospital incident? Now the question is: what is it that some of these public sector institutions, especially the ones with internally generated funds, internally generated funds, what do they do with the funds they generate? And why should the central government rather be seen sending money, equipment, etc., to give the hospital the needed facelift? And why a political party also playing a role alongside all this? As you're saying, baby sir, my question tonight to the NPP, why this reaction also coming from the NPP? As you're saying, Edumekua mumu generate sika every one hospital na generate sika. And it's a Tamale Teaching Hospital generate sika. Masam ne say a day and a Tamale Teaching Hospital sika we generating muntimi emfabi NCC hospital no. Adena muntimi mfabi into equipment. Adena muntimi mfabi ye nyoma ensesamoye. Na as a same minister na bewia. Yesabe ku krusika every the central government. Edeko equipment and all of that internally generated na edena omode. What is it? As you saying? Why? And you may be woman and sisi maso. No. There is what we are seeing now. Say, the NPP want to countenance on this as a propaganda, feed on it, and influence the whole base. The medical association say, women are on strike. And so as we speak tonight, the hospital officials have laid down their tools. And the minister should get different people. Because when go in, I can sense say women are politicians. Okay, Master, in my line of investigations, if I tell you what investigations I've done about some of our medical professionals, and in someone mudiwo on my way, see the lives of Sasi women as if home, or be sure soon BBIO. Because some of our doctors are so nice and so very good doctors in this country. But I can also say to Ghanaians, we have some bad doctors also in this country. Who said they are doctors, yet some are what? Politicians. We have doctors, some of them, they are evil people. Nipa ewo most of our premier hospitals is beyond human understanding. Why? Because most of doctors need to be now almost to before or quarter for fun. A nurse for more hospital be before witchcraft society and make creativity. A doctors need be so belongs to secret society, blood testing society, and a kum nipa keke. Look, Massa. And yeah, some minimum kind of say, no. In my line of investigations, if I tell you some of the investigations are my year, some of these are hospitals. Now to me say, case ibu ma wo kwhwa to me say ni pay and so wu e wo doctor nsem so wu through whatever describe it negligence or otherwise, but wu the death toll in the hands of some doctors in this country is beyond nani amante. Ghana Medical Association for now the report here be to said a doctor for pregnant women call hospital. Womu FF womu enemy ade man this our case nanu less than about a month ago or above a little over a month. Mumisa say Ghana Medical Association for the report in the this is what some of your doctors are engaging themselves in. Bonia some doctors mudi wo Ghana no enya de kito na minyam ho time. As sometimes I go after some men of God, doctors are more memuha, and the bonia muditi nipa. A lot of people are dying. So family ni pray and no major case in them. Namumpo, we've not been angry to some of you, the doctors. Nasa o sector minister naba. Meanwhile, ye can obi Tamale hospital. Somebody's dead. And the minister must see to himself the affected family are properly compensated. And the hospital is there. The hospital officials, you are there talking rubbish, asking the minister to come and apologize. Apologize for what? Nonsense. Amu Yariana. What is going on in this country? Hey, Minister, Mr. General Suye. A doctor for the baby, ya damn money for Kolebu hospitals, your movies a hospital. The whole Kolebu nation is a whole dark world of its own. It's a dark world. And it's a Kumasi hospital, I'm over saying, Konfanoche, sa two premier hospitals we don't joke with it. Anytime you would share Kodawa, Mompai Bumunyading. One day I will give you a story about what this whole hospital called Kolebu, what Kolebu is sitting on, and some of the doctors, what they are doing there. What is going on? My young minister no ensembia or the tuga. Na more internally generated no. Mo this kind of yede. What are you doing with your IGF? Take a listen to the minister.
Please. That for the past 2-3 days, I have been speaking to stakeholders in this sector. And please, it isn't everything we can put out there as leaders. I am prepared for us to come around the table and discuss whatever we need to discuss. And so my humble appeal to my wonderful medical doctors and health professionals at Family Teaching Hospital is that I am the first person to take care of your interests. Therefore, let's call off the strike and let's all regroup and strategize going forward. There are some of the things we can easily do with our internally generated funds. Please, let's confront the issues as they are. It is just not sustainable for government to keep donating equipment to health facilities, and at the end of the day, when the equipment are obsolete, we run back to government for money to either maintain or to replace this equipment. Once at least, even if we are not charging the requisite fees, we generate something small out of these machines. What happens to the money? There must be a new direction. And we all group together and think through it. Maybe I'm looking at it from a different direction. We'll share ideas. Let's pursue the interests of the ordinary Ghanaian. I thank you.
The minister knows why charitable crowd and no more casa. And I believe that nobody would exert pressure on the minister to apologize. He has done the right thing. And if the people of Tamale are more teaching hospital, get out. And the people of the northern region. Now back to the Chief Justice issues. We are learning tonight that the President, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has directed the Chief Justice, her ladyship, Gertrude Sabato Kono, to step aside. Or if you like, I want to use the nice word, step aside. But I think the real thing that the President asked was say she's been suspended, not sacked. President Edinensa Ashekrate Biasi say, Chief Justice Mame Tokonu ontna enchen kakra na enhwehwemu bi ese koso. Indeed, the President's actions backed by Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution, hitherto petition filed against the Chief Justice. Oman penina na motuo no otuye no wentu in a vacuum. Number one, Shannon so. Wentu anamono in a vacuum. Oman penini tuya anamotuo no otuye no ni nyina so no e your mind so wano. And so wano be the 1992 Constitution. And here number one. Number two, anamotuo no so no must be triggered by what? Or if you like, the precursor of the President move is what? Petition. Comes as a silver liner. Question remain. Are all this in fulfillment? The answer is yes. So what is the noise they're out for? From Monday until today, the news wires blazing and blistering with snippets of the petition, whilst the opposition New Patriotic Party lays their boots and urging the media, civil society organizations, the chieftaincy institutions, the clergy to come along and drum home for safekeeping the Chief Justice. Afidi Atene saying, NPP for ye dede umuja rooftops so dede mom saso sa na dede no mu ye ni na ne saying Wamato nkra fre nipa ina se yemra mebwa wo mom chidom na wo no muntumi yeden. Emfa Chief Justice ni NCO. Si emfa no nkwo share dem o. Si emfa no nkwo wura hio ni Kwaku minim. Now, my question to the NPP, why this reaction? And maybe a reaction with free him. And we must also understand one thing, sir. This is a constitutional mandated office. So why the political colors here? Chief Justice Office, you know, your officer, your minor office. Say the Ashas make a your minor office. And your officer, your Chief Justice, dear, and your officer, your MPP Mudia, and then your officer, your NDC for there, and your minor office, your office, no. So, what is the NPP paraphernalia and the colors, the party colors, doing there? Ghanaians, see. Then they be American. These two parties we say here. These two parties, NPP, NDC, have no sense of shame, remorse for how long they have disrupted the consciousness, the integrity, the credibility, the sanctity, and the sovereignty of this republic of ours. Yeah, we need a new war. Oh yes, MPP, any NDC for Nankaso Motia Bemu, any a new war, any sense of shame biara at the moment, and one Kasa Jose. With him, many of our main offices are our offices, you know. And your officer, your MPP for there, then your officer, your NDC for there, depending who is in power. And then when they come, you often, many times, you see this political overtures. Two, you can see clear with that tremendous say, they weaponize every office. Depending says our office, you know, whatever that when they were in opposition did not inure to their benefits, it becomes target, so they weaponize. And then they have to shut the office down. It's been the vicious cycle, politics of what? Setback, acrimony, divisiveness, roadblocks, and booby traps. And of course, the trajectory ain't changing. 32 years down the aisle. 32 years near, yet to acquaint you way under the 1992 Constitution. Check the records. When Mubana so many Chief Justice Edia, as so Mukoyi, a Venezan, a electoral commissioner office. When Muba office way on Maclear Nipe Wohunyam, when Musuba no ma fellow modia, when Musuba no ma club, that's Enwa, it was the NDC bar power. 4 months in the year, Kwayo, see a drumpo. As some dear Ghana for nation, near so man penny be develop your money now. It has been all about say, and the way you wear, dear, and the way you weigh, and the money say, all of that. And their politics have all been NPP, NDC, have engaged all of us 32 years into politics of acrimony, divisiveness, and papemu, and chichemu. With Timmy, Wakame, or say, what must say, roadblocks, setbacks, and they weaponize every opportunity they get. They weaponize that means to make noise in the ears of all of us. Now, him, Bibi Aremeyaw, say, idea, what more ye way, nani nyamumpono, what would you develop your mind a quick problem? No. In all of this noise, if these politicians are developing this country, and making all of us feel belonging now, there's no qualms, so no. But then at the end of the administration, go to their homes, go to their wherever they live. They've all fed fat on Ghana's money with their 10 hands digged in the nation's coffers and the daylight looting of our money. No more they call. And one no. No more opposition we are. No ma be catch say yembe join wo mo ne ene wo mo meye sa dede no kwasia sem ati say na mudin some fu ati say except the people of this country must you know keep quiet and watch us, and you turn the whole country and the whole media airspace morning, afternoon, evening blistering of noise, senseless, no reason, nothing. Nyanse bienim until 1 to 2 to 3 weeks to 1 month. You'd be engaged on 50 Monday. Monday besi ende. O se media na attention na no e ba maame a otine baby a. Yeso onko ye dwuma ma o my Ghana. Na sebe ne mfum so wakwaye office ho nti. Ye na ye ntena media, TV, radio, social media na enye sa adede de ma no. Amanyoko bi so beboa ma o my sa adede. Meanwhile sa amanyoko na nkasa kra no. Office no nyamo na mote. Wo de ne twere wa folks. Now you know what? Me whom low standard there to say Chief Justice at the same time. So betu kwan on ni kunu kone ne ba. And also eba be a subject matter for what? Debate. Low standard way say we try ticket amane ba ni kunu na so that should become a public discussion. Then again it begs the question, how many government officials in the MPP, how many government officials in NDC who have not spent such amount in a Chief Justice for what spending on? How many of them? As I speak right now, a quantum of more than what the Chief Justice has been accused to have spent, or be spending when people more than that, billions. Billions. Omudi tutu kwai the trap play mu ko di ma e wo Dubai na mani ade in this country. I'm telling you Ghanaians, yet will be a more high profile offices in the NDC right now. There are some offices being sworn we're also spending amount more than what the Chief Justice is spending, and nobody is coughing. No, a bomb politicians in the everybody zip. But then they can subject the office that belongs to all of us into political overtures and make the noise and want to ask all of us to come along. This is the foolishness of the highest order. That no, just a nyansa baku say anymore, and to me for me can conquer baby. So 1 week, 2 weeks in here, this is where we are. The developmental goals of this country is still sitting there untouched. Folks, with the short break, Ghana Speaks then, we take a look, sharp focus on the Tiger IPI exclusive interview with the ally. My name is Kwaku Annan. I'll be back shortly after this commercial break. Stick and stay.
Welcome. Thank you. Sure.
I'm interested in buying a plot of land, seeing your ads online, decided to pass by, come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Betrayal.
Oh, great. And how's the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payments, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple stand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice. Thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Find your dream property with Aura Black Star Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555. 030-2452-555. Our website at www.aurablackstarlimited.com. Aura Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Folks, welcome back to Ghana Speaks Extension. Of course, the Chief Justice issues, but it's as if the Chief Justice should listen to herself about this. Maybe both videos, it's as if the Chief Justice would have to listen to herself one more time. Why she said 1, 2, 3 and for what? Take a listen to the Chief Justice here.
No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong.
When you see our judges dressing, they still dress like Father Christmas. Whoever told us that justice could only be administered when you dress like Father Christmas, I do not know. And when we are citing even this.
Madam Chief Justice, one day, you set the pace, folks. Maybe ba anas audio no so na with TV, but before I do that, my main advice be my bloggers are more fire program. Yeah. Bloggers are more fire program. You are at liberty to take our programs and then also air it. But let me caution some of our bloggers. Say, when you pick our content, na ode Kwaku Annan, be mindful say you don't put certain personalities be a yemo mudin waha. Now what do we images akoto program so it's very disturbing. Recently, one blogger be akoya debia ode osofu penibi Archbishop Oforiata pictures akotoso a memo Oforiata din waha, and that is very, very bad. Archbishop Oforiata me mo ni din wa oya me papa madam for pa, but ni din pie mu ha no bi blogger bi ni din akoto neze ade na moye sa we me ko cancer men family show and I'm a contenter obi ni men enya adwene, but I think that the bloggers, please stop this quickly. Mama mi so minia baby so happy birthday Linda Awoshi. Linda Awoshi or ECG branch. Awoshi ECG branch Awoshi on that screen. So Auntie Linda Awoshi ECG branch and then birthday. So the Frontline show on behalf of myself and the entire crew, we wish you the very, very, very belated and na would do birthday. I know there are lots of things across the papa. So of course, before the night ends, your birthday today. How old are you? 5 something, all right? The rest, the Rebecca say, God continue to protect you, bless you, and then take you from greater height to greater height, and all of that. Continue to take care of your children. As for Auntie Linda of ECG Awoshi branch, and their birthday. Many happy returns, and of course grow to become the years you no longer wish for, folks. Auntie, my sister, yeah, wishing a happy birthday, Papa Auntie Linda. Great. Now, a fine yedri, a fee yemfa interview and to some say Tiger Eye for enkoma yene womo ala ni kodi no ensem bi epiem no e pese wutie bi na ohuni se sansem no Sana said the company called Tiger, you know, Jumo Mudieni, and say there is something much more than this. Take a listen to this interview, ni emunsem very, very carefully. Listen to this.
Anka unia menemo kasagana for senkanye enipa bi na bam saa dana kadietia ne say anas Aremeyaw or Dubai cells so or prison ke jail no be say 2 years aw ko Dubai prison
o metime jail ni sa
oh boss ne say Dubai no yenye impersonation ho yemfa obidin enkogina baby emu enkase me say I see because shake no ono Arab no Arab ni and also no Arab ni asama Arab no beka obrof no muntio and also ba say we visit into ono no fi krom ho and na krofo so krom ho and now also no ono bi be adwuma yes o kire nipa ne say adwuma say na me be me yesumesi say na metua na at the end of the day no ubu nipa ne faso
in the ISIS ubu no kwase one way or the other
or be so kire shake ni say ono de onumnya sa chen obia
but they do be the shake ni hu ni identity.
Yeah, shaking no say ono ne fana na Aremeyaw no enam ono ankwala ono mo ye adwuma so e ma ne hu say because bibi koso e ma nipa no ko bo ni din anas e na shaking no ekoko goye e no hu sa anas na Aremeyaw anas no oye say I see enti emu hono e na shaking no eba shake ne ba hotel ho oba no say ohwehwe because din anas eyusu eyusu no ewo hotel ho no ni din ankasa o passport to fan anas Aremeyaw anas but o catch ne shake ni say ni din Hamid.
I see.
Mahmoud Hamid tane de fe no enti shake ni ba edu reception no obo ni din no na reception for no na enti ono shake ni kire say o Ghana for no we de omo ha na omo da na omodana no ono be meeting no so no me meeting enti honna research for say ni Ghana for bia na Ghana for wa say no omudini eno say okay omumu enti emu hono ena security for near there ye frɛ anase buy enti ye frɛ omo buy no say ye buy na say edin anase ni eyusu no a okache shake no different from the other reception for no the ewo hotel let's say shake no wo ba onia make a chiro asama making enya de kitwa
really
shake no wo fu den koye gidi kurama enya na se kwala ni bi omu di na chi a obompa ya mo kabana am sika since 2 years grab was no me do asem we bit ma combat 3-4 years
really
zana ja nya de ketwa mo fancheme emma omu bai anase kwala ni bi ni shake be kasai emma any shake kan boko chese said de omuzo anase obetua ne kan mo de bi be kan te on de otiase na afiri efiri ho no na se anase no ekire ni pesu a woye emma ni hu se dwuma se na woye ansa na ntiase ye dwuma ni shake ni ntem from April no no mo to aso saa from April no ton edi side ekiri side edi track Ivorian for any ebija Ivorian for ministers any emu MPs for prime ministers for MP for mum atichi for
na sankrofo ina no wo munye bone bia but obi na hwehwe sankrofo na obebo na pass on trap
yemfa ne say MPP ni NDC inti Ivorian no party minu no na ba ko ha anas say party we no say we mame
I see
na so say na ye babonti a na hu say we no so masi oye corruption na so we say yenka make cases so they say said the oye Ivorian for no sa na obeso ode na tichi said the normal fast so kwanya o seti normal cambless with them cambless in the can with them kwan sa na wo be wrawo normal seti ye ede ya Ivorian for no sa April no 2017 April normal ye Dubai hotel bi e wo dera ono nkasa wonim ne yamahye no me nipa odi free sai ho no odi ye April saa bi si na ntachi so October no ebenya na ntachi no san ene normal odi ye etia Ivorian for no san no mana na odi ye edi betia na ntachi obi enu ha ope corruption obi enu so ope bribery say o man na mpanifo diska na say institution be diska obi eni nye ho me ko fi amtie me ni nye ho because say matese ye say MPB SC school dana library e we kura bi ase ana say we be bible bon ana say we be bible one me de manage say we diska na dey bi na say corruption kwa say djuma na nkoso ndutu oni nkoso but say ekwan a obefa so a yedi benya enipa no sa kwan no de ehia but say o yemfa ne say o setini pa bi ana say o de o ye bibi say o de Canberra e hye dem na o si nipa be business ana nipa be yi so now o de ade we ye obi a me fa ne say enipa no na adwen no eni so say ensumasi amane ne e ade we no enyi se ne nipa no tie enti abusuafo Ghana for dem say Ghana for tin say emrepam no enoma bebre wo a mo beti na mo behu enoma bebre no be brain bi ebi ni say yin Dubai de no Dubai no ansana obi wura edem ho no say hotel obi wura ho no na Canberra bo no Canberra ebo dem no Canberra ho kra na ye 4
e dan ba kum
Canberra ho kra 4 Canberra no 4 no ebi a wo ye bia betos te setup even say obi say yenim shedi yenim security ethics and security friend saying and no maybe say idea we say you say because o share no maybe a na koso Dubai a na me di mani sha na echire no me sa betitin sem bia na mia me sa experience bia na asefem na say anasa bunipa anipa bi mkwase a wasisi nipa bi mu ache papa for so many years wasisi nipa
mami misa wasemwe minim sa wonim nipa ne bebre o mo ye adwuma wota guy wonim bebre
oh minim kra de minim hwana minim no
minim sa
ebi kra jai mo jai Raman Raman ene ko ye bodwiase twa children's home no sa video na mo hwe no enya Anas Raman really Gano we Legon on Zoom media power very intelligent Anas Yusu no obo Anas sinu skasin no hotel no e fa no Raman with my dear papa
ono ko yes bodwiase investigation
bodwiase a o hwe o de bodwiase we no children's home no children's home no o se o track mu no a o frɛ lady bi that lady ni na no sa nipa na o hye na nya Anas Raman
I see never sena Raman if free
sikasem say Anas nde bi on beto jeso no miansa chi mu bia we de ameka de mu ketwa akese pa na beba akese pa ebi nipa bi muti a omutimi pie bi na de ene me ya ne say me hwe social media na me hwe TV na say me hwe papa bi a ye fe no Mr Kwaku Bako Malik na me hwe entro a o twakere Ghana na me hwe enoma menim efa na ase ho a na ye me ya na me se afem na hu se me nua bi kra de etia waje adi na me ya because yeni nipa na ede me hu yeni nipa na ede ananti in this paper said what here bonne pa efa no bi esi odi bonne pa wa Ghana ha pa journalist odi bonne pa uya na asifuru mi hu bi da so journalist esi odi dream pa mi hu bi da say ya na asifuru ha mi hu bi da
na me pense mi bisa we say obi ya no amame ene say so mu wie Dubai ho mama san fa nko Dubai ho mu wie a usu owura baby no akoji sika ba ohoye fro say
hey o pass mama mi o
I could be pass mama but you see as I say tifo no so enya de ye kan ye am obi anka so Kwaku akofo obi na we coach ne so because me nye dwuma ota guy but mo am yiye dwuma ho mo a use mo services ne ne omanema de ye ne me bebre which of course you nim say wono we are good when it comes to mountain cameras ne omanema and mo witnessing me bebre titi
say cameras de ye nim normal
some of you are more mounted cameras in Nazefon. Then of course possibility we are very close to him. The ama yesu ye de na no Kofi it's not because we be time and no be it me frame programs no so Kwaku time na sinti na oye de oye no but at the end of the day enkrofo so abe report no ho nsem e de man say ye investigate abrante no na me say menya what do you think all these people no one make say na Ghana maso musu mu investigation yes nipa na ono so investigate and say ni no why entimu investigate Ghana semo ukoka nipa say wa nya wo ye na ni ne kwam nti e basa na say obro ni beka say we have to dig deeper and now speak to people who have worked one way or the other with the company called Tiger. And it's not in Komo.
Mate, Tiger Eye Nankasa no. Tiger Eye a group of members.
Okay.
They are working under Anas.
I see.
Anas is the head. Tiger Eye no. Tiger Nankasa no Anas so. in operation omo cooperation and as a fan tiger na tiger I nankasa no wasachichim your leopard group your chameleon group and your tiger group
really
omo cooperation
I see
because obiane said ni performance etie
Emma
womb your spice womb the mom your spice your mom your spice the mom the man across is dangerous pa man is very dangerous omu nyina no say ska
just so the mission is omu yesu dia pesca by the way
na adie bia anasa Aremeyaw eyi bia no eyegunu botom o yusum kwala no o dem sem de ono form na do oyido mu ye adwuma but say even say me am get closer to anasa Aremeyaw say no me hu no be bebre e wo papa no na asifon because ube use obi at the end of the day no na we are was a solid set any panel which is
okay, now back to you. Me unse means me obese odoji but me my own doji. Yes, Kofi sabia na na okokoji scan no. Munim nipa na okoji scan no no ye from say. Sa Dubai ho. Edin nipa ni.
Dubai.
Yeah. Dubai. Because what case so a na be ma ono anka say tia obehu say ne kure asem na wo ka.
Dubai sem de Dubai sem be mu de a me minim say announce the obetata me but many problem minim so betata me because say Dubai asem no betima ka Dubai from day 1 April ebesi nante chipen emre so betima ka dey see Dubai ni na and I have all videos so high back documents back say this was the work of Anas Obi in Dubai. It was me fan say o seti obi me enye say me titino radio so amon for criticize ye fan say we abronye mo chire no ma bi say o seti amon na me hu say no ade na me hu Dubai no because I know more about camera expert and a security expert na mu say no this is not journalism undercover journalism fine it's undercover journalism but what mean set a camera with them and I mean no me only say Anas no me hu because or you be or you're very smart so one play smarter anytime beyond you'll be a fool very very big fool to him obetime yusu e dey building an empire now wow ye adwuma no the adwuma be no way Dubai obetima Anas nye adwuma bi o Dubai what baby no no instruction omum ye adwuma no ho dem so wi a de no no ye esisi se ka obi o esisi for pa wo e wo ewia simpa ne Ghana a on do didi omo so be di bia ya Anas didi preko pa ya Anas on peso bi be didi ya Anas na Dubai no se meeting bia no Anas ye meeting wi a ewo ni duna omo ma high no omo sponsor no owi a ode information come on no my day yetua neka nti ade a nye se o ye corruption wo to ase ye mfa ne say example bi say Ivorian I say Abidjan for say prime minister bi any ministers for bi a odi omo o seti omo up
mazebi antawantawo bi wa abanim
as MPP na this antawantawo bi wom na so wa seti omo ye the up let's say they set up we say ka den ko de ye kabo ankoi very good but na ntechi de no oh say Anas no secret bi ha me pese me ye pie but enne no me yi bia pie enne chire no eme esem so no me say yi bi so asa pie because so we ni na pie sana ya na asa etiefo no omo headan tia senti ye beye no season by season na step by step ye be start from April no ni abasa be si July mu ni asa bi wie o na ntechi so afidi asen so omo be ti bibia ase because we ni na bom sana ebeye for time's sake, you know. Oh, we Ivorian phone we are because Ivorian obi na high no, and now see nipa we say no ye bibi na kyerɛ sɛ nipa we yɛ dɛ ɔgye ademudeɛ adeɛ na nipa nso ɔyɛ a wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔgye ademudeɛ no sɛ wohwɛ video no nyinaa footage no from ahyɛseɛ ɛbɛsi star ma ɔde sika no ma nipa no a ɛkyerɛ sɛ nkɔmmɔ ɔmu die no ɛmfa ademudeɛ ho koraa ɛmfa ademudeɛ ho I say nkɔmmɔ mbɛdie no ɛfa sɛ okay, be see be business. A company never fast so I be the best see company never fast so and go and found. Let's see we are not shaking now high no now say oh Tiana can shake no. And that's not this I'm a shaking no. Eddie Ashen Esho. Sikanim so also a nurse no ebe dressing na no kasa de aba. Ebo so or the shaking no. Na shake near the Eddie Amamo. And scan or the mom on farm mu say never koye bibio or the mom say ebia bow by no for only relationship with oh jiwe okwa ebia fatu bibi ema oba.
Now men found richly o share video to say former Unibank bossy Felix Yankopon o share video no a who so omote ho na just shake no friend so on ne be bank home business na se for into no to mu say you betimi aka say it's been alleged say bank no owner of Unibank Dr. Dufour and a contract announce no someone set up papa na
Dufour minim Dufour na nkasa na me hu ni picture but me person me hu me ni share that but minim Dufour pa say me reading documentary me read how it here for bank issued or your bank Dufour mitima kan pi amen to say be say Dufour and a high nas say omunku Mr. Felix Nyankopon animase.
Sata no na reason bent no person as maybe if you know.
Me no de minim no a me hu ye. Ayes obi ne hu yo mi mani hu ya na se me ankasa me experience no. E wo adekonti apotiana anas do for ha anas se ongu Nyankopon animase Felix Nyankopon animase no. Unibank former Unibank CEO omu animase no. Na do for no e pese odi ne hu nipa. Ebe she banko no running. Papa no anya hwe papa na anji bribe baby no anji dwumdi o baby a do for na ne plan ye be so de ne ba se ne ba because papa do ba na se ne dina do for so se ne ba onu a ne plan ye e ha na tua ne ka se papa we ye bibi ne enche se papa we oje bribe na se oje jemche de ye na teaching
no pepe
they say
and I watch video no so a baby a wo mo de Nyankopon e try no oho a na de kwesi yan teach is try I didn't know mo yesa some na mo ye
oh yeah and the is a kind of set camera no camera no ya na set ya na set camera na
akonya no trem no hwa
akonya na musu na
na mo de Nyankopon
akonya na musu na
mo de nyante chitran so
and the chibetna akonya na mu no mo try.
Now the next thing, maybe last two questions, and they say wo hwe Nyankopon video no a clearly movie ya no oni ni di business won komo wie say bi opeso set bank no ye say wi a we na shake no eyi sika e no so onfa we enkwere den onfa nkoma ne ma o so onfa to bibi nfa nkoma ne ma.
Oh, see, this is from me to you.
Sure. Okay.
Buy something for yourself.
Okay.
When going home, buy something for your case. Last word he said. Buy something for your case. Until he said, buy something for your case. Until minim idea. Announce di jina so a ode edi video no o twetwetwa kate edi bre dufo e ma dufo timi jina so with this time na na say papa na dey I resign for no reason mete ugo wo cry what you see CEO of Unibank has been stepped out has resigned or step out so me nim kwanya papa no faso
enti o hwa otum said etiefo na ewiase na ehu the reason behind why papa no resign here
obi ni ma de papa no resign obi ni ma de papa no resign na nso na se obi han obi se obi mu obi ni ma se obi ense obi
enye so ko wie sika o bank
papa ni ko wie sika o bank papa ni wie sika o bank eye fo na kasa na atua na sika say papa we say certain.
Okay, Sabri, you bet me I can say allegation. You name say do for a high no, and I say no. You bet me I can say. Kwaku Ghana must know. Annan T. Mammy Casamutro. Yeah. And you now from me interview no. Me and me grant to some no casa. And no maybe a cosono. One as Aremeyaw. Ah, me experience. Me am more experience. Ah, me huppy. And no be a coso means any no. And I'm so made a may share me experience. Because me no announce the anantipain. Yeah. I see. Intimidating the America and yet allegation a yadia do for the bonitrim upon a harness. And then penny for being a quanas in Chem and more omudi dream mano and yet drove on quan. Oh, Ghana penny for be quanning chain. And I say, can you, mammy, ye be we Emma we and say, well, quiet to sell like a hitman. Ah, you used to know, and they pull it down people. Nejumano. I see. Now, Kofi. Minim say Abranti be ni announce aye mempe se mebonidin oni ni yedwuma 7 years or driving no 7 years at the same time so no or announce one of the camera guys or odimu akwetine pa man the same guy ya so ena o use osman man ko jesa judges for CK the same guy na normal this says can kokoto say if I was say well aye friends ajinga and Abranti but you and I know or in one of the confidence bit me actually Cynthia on your nurse in age maybe
Dubai since him I see and no money there I say akoso
no say no money doors
and no man akoso or blunt and abrabum like or funny say oh my boss yeah there boss. They say
more friend a boss.
Yeah, friend a boss. Need the different. It is all you do come around. You money. You bit me do come about 4 hours. Ne your boss. Ne independent better. No, ne answer. Need the only time on a bunting. Tag iPhone in. I'm working now. Be a friend boss. Need the answer to be a more. Oh yeah, then come mother. But to obey on the obey. To me, because me bang, you know. The most a boss and they be a no more didn't come my friend boss on. Eh, an answer.
I see. And now Brandy on any age maybe.
Oh, me no experience. I'm a hundi on in the Jumae. I think say on no a blantin and the Jejuma. Me TB Kuba say. Okay. Me reading so back say ayapamuno say Uncle Suyandiana. Almost Suyandia.
But you saw one of the best experienced guy on it guy for
say Kokubako Ebina no Kase Ablantiano.
I'm saying now, person bonidi. And how the initials never.
Me did better. Debbie Ablantian and the day 70 better. Me did better if you say, any people bring him now. I know you'll be so a nice guy. That will be a nicer. Wabuana sepe. I see. You could be a buana sepenya. Panasi the bonnet Tianica. So, make catch it with your boy Nica. Boy, no kunhama nas. It may be a chum. Kunhama pano. Ah. O share a normal na ekosokwana na to me say obi ananasi gini dipan na saga na oka ho bi. I see. You ka obi o gini dipan ni patre anka na bitima say me gini pa mu tra na gare ka ho. Obi a wati metwi ana 7 years eko plus there.
No ye driver.
Ah. Anansi ko be ofre no. O say adwuma ma ni team no taga IP.
I see.
Enti na onye obi a oye nchen kra na anasa bunu kwasia pa in the highest grade obubo ene kwasia papa na we are say the so ma oyanko ntwan kwa so ntwandru say adianas edia ye nipa bi no enye boy no nko a bo ko ya boy we are say the say so ade na oni anas nye dwuma bi boy bi so ba ko fe na Francis ofa boy so omo bono wo say say boy na fa na no bi akoton se de
omo bono
anas o da omo boy no po so wa fa normal ton den de fa wa fa ton na adwuma akola fe ne tunufo eno ma say na akoton enkola no ya say adwuma na ye ho obi kun ho me say maybe me kumi ho, but me say I say kwasi ebu bi na say enipa ebu because mastermind bi na o yusu ono bedene empire. There's a wo kobre ono dey no ye.
Now, Kofi, last one I say. Sa branti ya me kana sime ne din yem pese beboy. Eno one ne yere enyantawantawa. But what we know ne say Anas afa branti ne chi. Epeso fa abranti yere edo mu fi chrome house o peso de na wonim fa sa abranti ne yere ene Anas.
Abranti no said make us abranti no opanas asempa. Oyobia no buanas papa no penas sem papa yeka obia obitim de nkwansi for manas na yes abrante no dia me hu in my experience for so many years opanas asem to the extent say ka say obi tutu kra banasa no do de ho beji no e yo no but anas amane sesi form e wa de kitwa bi ho say minim say panimu eni akola nya asema fine say akola no kura dey asema da nesa akola no epa achawa panimu timi dey etimi gitum na panin de panin so aye no timi dey otimi gi ne fuso tum but yem fa ne say Anas Aremeyaw obi a ono no ohunu say oye perfect chen obi a but so the show ntuma mu no esu chen obi de one day e ka obi e konkon pa ono de onye mistake no no for me experience me hu ono ho no me con in chem hu say when so dey oye master brain.
Okay, but you're interested in Sisi Anas Abrantie no onne ne yere no entibium but onne girl no oba ana mo be na munim sa Anas yi to fasa baba ono
Sisi Anas de said the Abrantie no ababa no tumi finitin indin to said the onne Anas ababe so close and tight in the yem fan say minim say bia say boana say Anas person oboa no say you no be so use
only girl na Anas ne girl na very tight.
Oh my tight
really?
Oh girl no office one na.
Oh really?
Okon office one na ojolu okoho girl no Anas personal number friend no na chat mu din komo bibia
na dey say bit man ka say ne girlfriend Anas then
oh no dey minya in confirmation bia e wo ho reliable say ne girlfriend no
but girl no call office wo
girl no call office so emfa ne say Abrantie no said ye na ope Anas asem no ana na oje Anas di no odi akwala no kwai de eto Anas.
Oh really?
Yeah, Anas din so akwala no so nti fa say open asem
oyoba na be ma akwala
oyoba nti ode no to Anas nti yemfa ne say yedo atu obi nti say ne wo ha bazisi ya no yedo to Anas no ayi too much say no say de enam enoma bia na Abrantie ni hu ene enoma bia ni hu no ema Anas ne akola no mu tu bia no mu ye no
na cast doubt
the doubt be brave eba but we are see the ene ka say say unu bi eya dia na wahwenie because say obi na ide anyawa ebi obi otinchen de obeyo because Anas dey say can bonipa odi di amanfo binima eni nipa binima miminima boss I just say it take be one man Tanzania interview no so this is myself for be because boni ensem dey be brave
Kofi ne kura no ebibi ba afi de mu be bold enough na mu bie nsem ni na so abobodin ne yasefo abra suro bia ni
akabe sebe acha be 2 weeks there, 1 week, 2 weeks there.
I feel the movie being some mama Ghana for him be
no maso. Be no maso. Me sima me safro. Na no me bia me won to aso bia no. Me danedi but me say Ghana for etimi hu na Ghana for timete say bebre no 80% inimanas omo nim the bad side the dark side dream bia odi isuno me bia woye no me bia woye a
isuno ni o
Ghana for nim me fa say 80% and this o kana asema na obia dey asoletia ono de onka say o kana asema because enam say emfa say me fan say anas suban na kwa akoyese ana no bia we na akwa akoyese we kwa alobi and say odi fitai bia dey abem na tuntum na dey adwuna wonti ebe edin say obutu ya obete hu fitani ye pa
I see
so because we say fitano because why no me bi why me share no me bi na o ya ostati pa but a chino na you say me fa no me bi to say judges DSC judges no videos are or the bar bonting e de be kire Mame no
Georgina
Wood anyway staff no
chief of staff
no enye ni nano de buy
I see
in nano de buy I can say with what I have experienced and what I saw
on authority
with authority with anas say enye ni nano de buy judges no mutua or judges no mutua ne kano enipa okoji sika no di okase nipa ndisika na FS kan ye nipa ndisika ko to fie e man e wa na se dim
wow
I feel no sisi am no kasa isi wa ya na se dia e jeji sika no ko to ye Dubai dey say no and no be timi koso Dubai because omo sponsor no we adwuma ni wi a o ka kire mo e wo baby okọ ko jiska wura baby baba ni ska bag ma se sika no to ba no di be Dubai no di akaba o de ba minim se kwa fa so tim di se sika ne ewura kuruma so onu zukuru ya se ama boss men sero he boss ade asema mechanics no hey minya enoma bi minya mpenifo bi a umbeti message na say you investigate anas you friend for embassy ade ni investigate no kan no bi a manfo mo hu no minim mo sa mo ni generals for mo na mo kasa ebam ye de kasa obi petna baby kura da kasa me the anas one I'm content with what I have. The one me nimre me tuwe hey ebegu enwu me ni anase ni problem bia but enoma bia why ya etia Ghana egu Ghana fin egu Ghana nimase ena me as a citizen no me a me nim no me ntina ho emma ade na enkoso entie nipa bi me sa football ate bayi me obi oni mi bia me football me pe football bako but me te say Dubai de na me say the anas the here everywhere for enu sa no mana na ede odi ye na ntachi because me who videos are akonya we ya na Nyankopon trem sa akonya na ntachi yere
sasa tam na wo Dubai
sata ma Nyankopon bae no Nyankopon bae no na mo Dubai
okay
na mo Dubai because in so many meetings now I think say we are there your presence you no ma be brave
Kofi me no try talk ran nti every be ba afi ube bold enough na would be in some now so the opposite okay because me who say nsem no doso but security reasons now but so protect nipa bebrebe for arrangements bebrebe and 2 years nti muntimi mmia asem no every paper magana for any opportunity na fi asem na mu bi no hoya ase
oh because what the yema be say obedi ne birthday
me person me say asem unim ne birthday
Anna's birthday
yes into the date ni to dwa na o ka say enye no a
me o ntimi ka say enye no a can be date of birth na and no problem ho tie no so e beba ho akiri
problem with date of birth
and problem with Anna's passport and kasa problem ho
wow
yes problem on passport ho the CID and BNI penifon hwhwem problem on passport ho problem ho omo hwhwem kura ansa kwa na ade we kura mu interview kura tima ba e beba because mo hwhwem so
the date of birth is saying
7th of July 1978
again
7th of July
and me know we into the 5th
yeah okay 5th in 2 days now why they within the birthday which is 7th of July 1978
obetimi a challenge also any right
ontimi nyina baby and challenge or challenge I me prove actually no I have the documents that chasing the date of birth for me I can prove to us ontimi challenge and I will say 7 for no so no say general for say the microphone joy for joy on joy and a kabum to ontimi kan ho asem boni bia no say unya platform now tiso na say ontimi magana for in hu no me bi e koso 7th baby obohusa obeti say abika Anna's birthday obohu say dia ebidi e ba jeje dia ba ya moye sa na naso so dia ba obeti say 7th July say me boa obeti wa obeti say me boa say any date of birth o me sign me a year by now no Dubai
really
yeah.
Folks, welcome back to Ghana Speaks Extension. Of course, this is the Frontline show, the nation's biggest investigative magazine show. Now, just gone past, an exclusive interview we had with a gentleman we codenamed Kofi. Was very close to the Tiger IPI organization and the things he witnessed during time on a campaign in a year jumano and a wapunu bi go home yetin folks now when one thing say biayo na mamen kan so say there are some things we are meant to me PM from him for now and there's a reason why I mean to me from PM from him but me be pay baby another time a brennan so yeah mean to me PM from him and that maybe pay baby another time. Yeah. Now, my main sign can say, Abrante no so bo yera Dr. Dufour Edin said, Dufour na she trainer womo eyi ne former chief executive director Nedi. While my main state here and also a platform is to say this platform cannot independently confirm this. Therefore, you treat it and also a allegation because you need information via say to phone yes or no. But we have the video of Felix Nyankopon Tiakunwemwa Sadi we course and sa video me person me yatre Ghana for no. Yeah. And some akoso pa folks me say nsem akoso audio ye wie yo ne patre ewo ho brace yourself for the patre me do me bo akiro enye nde ma me kan message ni ansoro so good evening Kwaku Annan please I am Ernest Kwanzaa from Dansuman. This is not journalism but rather Rob Peter Rock Peter to pay Paulo. Ghana indeed, but Kwaku, after Ghana independence, can you tell me the number of properties Dr. Kwame Nkrumah owns? None. But today, these our politicians are living with big with arrogance, still need Jesus. Kwanza, they are not ultima mesrio. Okay, the program was says links be good. Minima the opposite me Tihausi, great man, brother. Good evening and great work you are doing for Mother Ghana. In fact, the Tamale Hospital CEO and the criminal staff agitating to strike because the person who died due to their foolishness. If that person who died is of them, their family member, how would they feel? They are criminals and vampires who are after human blood. They should go to Rwanda, where doctors use their own money to support the facilities they operate to make life better in their land. They are here behaving like, sorry to say, people who don't know their four corners of the classroom. Anthony and Adiwe Ebaye. Good evening. I'll say, Kwaku, Ghanaians should expect anything good. Ghana will remain the same because of political influence in our judicial security, health, and even education. What is this? I'll say, in respect of your performance, you will be forcefully changed because of politics. This must be stopped. Richard Che Brewery and all the message we Ebaye. Okay, good one. My man check you in so quick news also. Good evening, Mr. Annan. My name is Ras Chacha from Yape in the Central Gonja. Also, to be sincere, you made my night a very good one. I'm beginning to love you more and more because you say what it is and the truth shall set you free. Always hits hard on NDC when they are going wrong because we want NDC to deliver to Ghanaians their promises and reset Ghana. We all want, but His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please remember Mr. Kwaku Annan and Ken Kwesi Che Dakwa on your appointment list. Ras Chacha. Maybe my boss and maybe say woman appointment. Kwesi Che Dakwa. Maybe I have my guys here. Mumbe sorte my guys, you know, because almost all my age pa. Kwaku, good evening. It is your fellow journalist, Why Kofi Juma. I support the minister 100% and urge President Mahama to sack all the doctors and the workers at Tamale Hospital. Secondly, Mr. President should send an information to Cuba for doctors, assistance. As a matter of fact, the doctors in Cuba are very ready to come and work for free of charge in Ghana. Thanks, Kofi Juma and the Ebaye. Yes, my man, finish you quick, and I mean, sorry, sir. Hey, do I have news standing up? Or say, please. The administrator at the TTH must explain to Ghanaians how the 100,000 cedis given by Finance Minister administration last year was used. We want to know. Ask Ghanaians. Thank you, Kwaku, reading my message. Good work you are doing for Ghanaians. It's me, George, again. Stay blessed. Folks, this has been the Weekend Frontline Show. Program here, at that YouTube, and PayPal. When Timmy and Shani name we are, Ochina Memene, and now say me power, Ubetimia Kwako show. Ocean so near Pessamen Kuyate was so program number one down for be Unyebi, Omame, sister be your friend, whoever say, Tie Ghana and the cry ye dinner, honey ye dinner. Or minor Edrumaku Cassia, a big investigative platform, your friend a Frontline Show, host Kwaku Annan, the entire team, and yet no be any being shawate. Na enyamankoyi onyankopon yadma Monday will come your way with yet another exclusive, some very serious matters be beba Monday enya asam keto akwa folks me sorry so no na chese nyame be adom production or more ebo me buy no Ruby X Echo Bismarck and then online editor Kens Campbell and then the two indefatigable executive producer Yao Yamba and then the great guy, credible, also Ebeboa Manyomina Ekoye, all editors at large, Kofi Ansa, and then the man himself, Eno Kofi Ejiri, Bomeba. Or Chen Yakupon Yadma, Miko Room, Bissell, mekɔ Rome sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔbɛka ho deɛ a ɛna wotumi fra na dwe yɛkɔ Rome yɛkɔ yie Pope ewu nti ɔkyerɛ ahomakye a plane tu ɛwɔ Kotoka airport wa wopɛ sɛ wokɔ yie ne bi ne bɔmmɔden na get in touch na yɛkɔ Pope ne yie ne nkɔhwɛ ne yɛmpɛ Pope no miwie nso a yɛbɛhwɛ ɛme yɛyi ɛyɛ Ghana titire ne owura apia Texan na so obedie nim ana wedie nim na Pope Rome yetimi eyi Pope no ma ne ahwɛ abɛboa ma Ghana adamonefo ne akyerebe nim pemrefo mu nyinaa no yɛde nrobi ne Bible na keka mo mama mo men yakoyie. Folks, my name is Kwaku Annan. Up next will be class news coming up after this very show. I'm Kwaku Annan. Bye for now.